trying to essentially guilt trip the mediator. It could be talking over you. It could be bulldozing you in any which way, okay? I find a lot of court professionals, including mediators, just don't understand the reality, and they also get swept up on like what the agreement is, what the background is. A lot of them don't want the background. So you have to understand that, like, even though in a dream world, we would be able to go into mediation and the mediator would be part of the team to understand the domestic violence, focus on best interests of the kids, focus on victims being protected. That's not what happens, okay? In most of these situations. Some you can. In a lot of these situations, I think that you need to see it as a stepping stone and see it as negotiations, right? You're in a negotiation room, not a mediation room, even though you physically are. So I just shift the mindset of people that you are a hostage and you are in negotiations. So part of that is we create these 3 parenting plans, your wish list, your middle ground, your bottom line. And you have to move around things and strategically list them in a psychological way. So what I do with my clients is I think of fluff. Some of you might call it like a red herring. I kind of move things around to intentionally get a reaction that I want and list things that I might want. On paper, they don't seem crazy, but I'm okay if I lose some of those and I move them around. So just going into mediation, yes, you can look at is what you have, seeing it as negotiations, seeing it that you're a hostage, and going about it that way. You also need to see if you're in a recommending county or a non-recommending county, because that also switches up the way that you go about this. But I think too many people think that they're going to come to an agreement in mediation or the mediator is going to get it. And I think that's mistake number 1. What if their control is refusing to make money? One, if I don't know your situation, so to me that's not a black and white thing. So one aspect of not making money is that could potentially be financial abuse if they're intentionally putting you in debt. However, you have the people that say, like, let's say as a stay-at-home mom, either you discard her or she leaves you and now you're like, she won't get a job. Well, she's been out of the workforce raising your kids at home because that was your verbal agreement. And now you're mad that she's not making money when it's not that easy. So to me, it's not a black and white answer, and I don't know the background of what got you to that question. Somebody asked about due process. I think if you're asking a lot of these terms, you think that family operates like every other area of law, and I just think it's its own beast that is so inconsistent and is a total shit show. I'm going to be honest. I think we can go through a lot of legal terms in any area of law, right? And I don't think that they sometimes follow it, sometimes don't. I don't think that there's justice in family court. I don't think, sometimes there's due process, sometimes there's not. I just it's a total shit show. I don't operate by a lot of those things, to be honest. Because I work on strategy with cases. I don't go by the linear process that lawyers do. I'm not a lawyer. I'm kind of like the secret sauce on a lot of cases. So I'm another tool in your toolbox, and I operate completely differently than lawyers. I actually think that family law firms, should have somebody like me on staff to help all of you be more clear with what is going on in your case, be more clear about documenting the abuse, be more clear if the other party is violating things, because too many people think that they have clear documentation when you on paper look like part of the problem. And I don't want victims to be looking like that. And these attorneys want to win their cases. Do I need to be employed to get divorced? Stay-at-home mom. I don't know. Why do you feel that you need to be employed to get divorced? I'm confused why you would come to that conclusion. Because it's expensive? I mean, sure, you can't, I mean, getting divorced is more expensive than getting married. It's kind of what the government has conditioned people to, like, hurry up and get married and be married, but you don't have to hire an attorney for any of this. A lot of people choose to because you fall for the conditioning that we all need attorneys when we don't. You can choose to hire an attorney, you can choose to hire whoever, but that's where you're spending your money. I didn't realize how crazy my hair is today.